What's up guys, Spiro here from WP Society. In today's tutorial I'll teach you how to create this neon light button animation on hover effect in Divi. Now before we go into it, and if you want to learn more about WordPress, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. Alright guys, we are now inside my computer and over at WP Society, and basically we will be following this tutorial here where I've already described what we're doing. And I've done some custom CSS and custom jQuery here that's going to allow us to achieve wanted buttons effects. Now over here I'll start from scratch, and let's start by creating some single column row, and then we're going to add two buttons, and I'm going to call this one, let's say, back to tutorial, and then I'm going to add one more. And let's call this one download. And in wireframe view, we should have this structure. If we scroll over here to our tutorial, this is the structure we are starting from. And now we need to add some row settings advanced CSS class. So basically row settings. So this gear icon here. And then advanced CSS IDs and classes. And here in the CSS class, we need to add this custom class, which is Divi neon button. Copy or type it here, Divi-neon-button. Then if we scroll down, here is the CSS that we need to add into our child theme or into theme options. Now for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm just gonna quickly edit into theme options. First save, and then go into the dashboard, go into the Divi, theme options, and then scroll down, and here into custom CSS, just copy this part of the code, copy, and paste it over here. Alright, before we go any further, I just want to explain you how this button works and the most important parts. So basically this class Divi neon button, which is added into the row settings, targets this ETPB button for both layouts, dark layout and the light layout. And inside this one, we basically set up three most important things. This is the background color, and padding. And then we have a hover effect of that button where we set up background, color, border shadow. Here basically you as well need to set up padding, you need to set up background, you need to set up box shadow, and you need to set up color of the text inside the button. I prefer to edit in CSS. However, the way I've wrote the code is that you can edit it from the Divi builder itself, and I'll show you later how to set up default settings so that you start from the graphic design that we have at the moment. And then if we go back to the tutorial, you'll see that we have a jQuery here that we are meant to add to the site. But before we add this jQuery, I just want to show you what's going to happen now on a live site. So if we don't need to save, we can just refresh. So if we exit the visual builder, it's just gonna flash after a second at the end. We will add this effect like a neon snake that's gonna follow around, and then it's gonna flash at the end. So let's quickly add a jQuery. So if we get this script and we copy script into, script will go into different area. So script will go over here into the integration of the Divi theme option, and then inside head here. So if we copy it here, save. And then if we go over here and refresh, there you go. Now we got a full function of this button. Further, I've wrote simple CSS that's gonna allow us to align these two buttons to the center. But to do that, you need to add a piece of CSS code, and then you have to add two more classes. Basically the code is underneath. I don't know if you want to edit, but I'll edit here so that just that you can achieve the same look that I have. Now you want to go into the theme options, back to the general, and add this CSS code at the bottom. And that's two classes, SK inline buttons and SK inline center. So I'm just going to copy paste, and I'm going to go here and again into the row settings. So best to go into the wireframe view and then find a gear icon, advanced CSS, and here you want to go add SK inline buttons. And if you open up to the view now, it's not gonna align them because the CSS wasn't saved. So you need to kind of save this first, and then also you need to refresh to be able to see the changes. So basically if you enter into these gear settings, row settings. And if you now remove this line, it's not aligned. Now it's going to be aligned. And now if you want it centered, you go SK inline center, and that's going to center the buttons. And now you can save. And if you go into this mode, works and works. All right, then one thing before we finish this video, basically I promised that I'm going to show you how you can edit these buttons. And to do so, you want to change a couple of things in the code, in the theme options, in the CSS. You will have to remove a couple of things. So basically all you have to do is you have to remove padding, and you have to remove color of the text inside the button. First, you're going to remove this padding, which is 0.9 rem and 1.8 rem. Basically top down 0.9 rem and left right 1.8 rem. So if we delete this and you delete the color of the text, and then on a hover button, you want to do the same thing. You want to delete the padding and you want to delete color. And then you want to click Save Changes. And then get into this page builder, click Save. Then do refresh. And this is what you should get. Now you want to go into the settings of the module of the button, and then inside design you want to go into spacing, and here top and bottom you want to add 0.9 rem padding, and then left right you want to add 1.8 rem padding. Okay, then you want to go inside the button, click on a button, and then you want to use custom styles for this button. First thing to do is you want to, on hover effect, you want to disable this icon showing here. So scroll down, show button icon, and click no, or disable it. And last two things to do is basically you have to set the background color and you have to set a text color. So basically you have to set up background. So let's set up a background. And then you need to set up the hover effect on the background. So you click on this mouse icon and then hover and then select the background. And maybe you just want it a little bit darker. So like this. And then go back to desktop. So you can see normal, hover. And then you also want to select the button text color. So by default, I believe it was black. And then you want to select the hover to be black as well. And now if you save, maybe just for the exercise, you want to copy paste the settings from the first button to the second button. So how you can do it is click on the module, right click on the gear icon, copy module styles, right click on the gear icon and paste module styles. And now click save. Now let's go to the template, refresh. And here you have it. Now, before I knock off, I just want to let you know that if you're interested in making money online, make sure you check my #1 recommendation on how to make money online, which is what I'm doing right now. Sign up for my email list and I'll send it over to you right away, right now. And with that being said, we got to end of this video. I hope you like what you've seen. If you did so, make sure you comment and share this video because it helps reach more people and helps with algorithm as well.